we have more or less accepted this concept of Islamic benevolence. And that is something that's been propagated by people like Science and others in order, in my view, to give cover to Islam and to shut down the debate.
Well done, dear Dad.
You're
Thank you.
irrationally unfair.
You're not well, are you?
The ideology of Islam. And then I think the two mistakes.
It's 4 in the morning.
In the United
Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here, and Tulip is on the mend. She is a lot better. I'm out with Bailey, so I am. Tulip's being nursed like a wee patient. So yeah, she woke me up about 4:30, shivering, shaking, you know. So I knew pretty much something's happened. She's eating something, you know. So once she started being sick, I was able to get charcoal down her, and that sort of cleared the way a wee bit, you know. So got fresh water. She was drinking plenty of water, bringing the water up, drinking, bringing it up. So proper cleaned her system out, and then it's starting to get the milk, a little bit of goat's milk in, just to lay the belly, make sure don't do any damage to the belly tissue. Not that I'm an expert, but it's just what we do, what I do, always done. And yeah, so all good. You know, she'll need rest, so she won't be on any solids until tomorrow. So she'll be drinking goat's milk for the rest of the day, and just keeping her calm and relaxed. You know, putting a sock in the letterbox, because you know what dogs are like when the letterbox goes. So yeah, it's just making sure she's all right. You know, it's very small dogs. You got to be very careful with. You know, and you know, I do suggest that anybody who ever comes across anything like this, you got to contact the vet straight away. With experience with dogs, you know, it's like it does, you know. But you don't get me wrong. Believe you me, you're always doubting yourself, no matter what. You're always doubting yourself. Squirrel. No way she's getting it. The squirrel's went up on the bridge. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, I couldn't have turned that round in time. But she was about 2 foot behind the squirrel there before it hit the tree. So yeah, anyway, Tulip's all good. So yeah, just worried. 4:30, it's shaking and all that. You know, it is what it is. It's what happens with dogs out in the wild like this. You know what I mean? There is a lot of poisonous plants, so there is. And you okay up there, Billy? Billy? Yeah, there is a lot of poisonous plants that grow in amongst, and there's a lot of, like, we've got wild strawberries, we've got wild garlic. You know, if you know your plants, you could live off the ground quite easy enough, you know what I mean? If you're happy enough being a vegan. But I suppose you could always catch squirrels and rabbits, you know. Don't think we'd ever go hungry in this country, to be honest with you. Like, if there was an end of a world sort of catastrophe, I'm not going to translate the word. But no, listen, on serious note, guys, very serious note. I'm going to talk about money today. How much money we are forking out. So what's brought this on is because we're just throwing another 35 million to Ukraine on top of the billions that we're already giving them. And also we give away 50 million yesterday to Syria, to terrorists, no doubt about it. And they're now telling us that they can't afford to pay the WASPy girls out. Now, they are women, when the pension changed for equal rights for men and women, basically they were owed money and the government basically promised them that. And now Labour are saying they're no giving them in it. So I'm just going to quickly run down the figures with you, you know. And so basically we've got foreign aid. We've also got Ukraine. And we also have the money going out to farmers in other countries. I hope you're picking me up. The mic's not great. I've noticed that in my last video, guys. So yeah, we've also got the money for the farmers in other countries. And we've also got the money for what they call it, climate change. Then we had the time Stormer told everybody the EDL were running about wild in England and attacking all the moss, and he went and gave over 1 million, I think it was at that time. But here's another figure for you. This is the most disheartening thing, right? This is what's really worrying me. So we're going to do a wee bit of maths together, and I'm going to make it really easy. So as you can see with this, if I'm going too quick, just pause your screen, guys, and have a wee look at what I put up. That's the way it normally works. So as you can see, 1.5 million people that aren't British or from the UK are on universal credit. Now, I'm going to do this plain and simple. No, say 300 it is, you know what I mean? It's over 300, you know what I mean? A fortnight. So 600. And then let's say, just to make it easy, 400 for rent, getting their rent paid. And so that's 1,000, right? That's £1,000 a month, okay? So if we've got 1.5 plus million, 1,000 millions is a billion. So half that's half a billion. So that's 1.5 billion a month. Now, I know you are all probably a wee bit shocked, because I'm actually a wee bit shocked at these figures, you know. And to be honest with you, you know, this is my opinion. This is the way I pick things up, and I'm not an expert. So please, please, please do your own research. All I've done is Google it, and that's what you're seeing. I haven't gone any further. I haven't went down any rabbit holes. I've asked a question to Google, and I got an answer. That's all I've done, okay? At first, Google were messing about a wee bit. They were like talking about, they were trying to say things like 1 million people were given a migration notice, and I'm like, so I had to research that. And the migration notice is when they're coming off. Sorry if that's about windy. If they're coming off, whatever they're getting when they get here, they get some sort of allowance or some sort of benefit when they get here. And 2 seconds, guys. Give us a wee clean. They're getting, I don't know, you know, you need to do your own research, but obviously they're going to get something. I heard to get some sort of credit card along with a SIM card, etc., etc. But we're not going to go down any of them rabbit holes. We're just keeping it simple and factual, you know. But after, like, one of the figures was 800,000, but I think that's this year. I think the 1.5 million plus is since 2019. So I think the figure at the minute is 1.5 million that are receiving universal credit. So straight away we can say, bang, 110%. We're and these are very, very low numbers I'm giving, guys. You know, this is like you know, because it's more than £400 for rent. It's more that you get more than £300 for some people. You know, some people don't get that much, but anybody that knows worth their salt, well, the NGOs will let them know exactly what they're entitled to, and whatever they think they can get, they will get. And it's just the human nature. Our own guys do it. I've done videos about it. You know, I'm not pointing a finger at one community here. We have a problem in Britain with benefit fraud, 110%. You know what I mean? There's no help at all for anybody. You know what I mean? You know, it's a really sad situation. And the saddest thing about it all is the people that really need it can't get it because it's too hard to work out, and that's the truth. You know, they make a phone call. You know, believe it or not, I don't know what it is, if it's a home office or whether it's just London, but there seems to be a lot of foreign voices that are answering the phones with anything to do with the Department of Work and Pensions. A lot of people have that problem, and we all speak about it in the working class areas. A lot of people hang up, a lot of people get frustrated, especially if you've got a Scottish accent. It happens a lot there. And so a lot of people got to get through that bit, but then there's other things you've got to get through, and it's just a nightmare. Even trying to find out where to claim, because you're only going to get what you know you can get. You get me? You're not going to get what you're entitled to. You're only going to get what you know you're entitled to. So I'm not going to sit here and do a big math. I'm going to leave it all to you to do the rest, right? Because that's all I'm doing here is, you know, I'm looking at the old people right now that are losing out because of the Tories, they say. Right? This is all because of the Tories. The women that aren't getting what they deserve is because of the Tories, and the old people that are going to go cold and sit in the dark, most likely, because I don't know how they're going to do it. Like, um, I struggle, guys. I struggle, and I'm an able-bodied man. You know what I mean? Got mental health issues, but I'm still, you know, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? And I've got other people around me to help me and stuff like that. Not everybody has that, you know. I'm not going to go on and on about it, but the figures are there, guys, for you to work out. That's an awful lot of money that we're forking out of this country. We're taking money from farmers to pay other farmers, you know. We're taking money off old people, gas and electricity and all that, and then we're giving money for climate change in our country. We're now giving our own veterans money that they need, and we're giving billions out in foreign aid. And we can't deport a single terrorist or a single criminal that's come into this country to cause problems, but we can give 50 million to another criminal organisation in Syria. And, you know, the big nut crusher for me is Ukraine. It's like all these men are dying for what? Everybody wants peace apart from the British government and the Biden government. How strange is that? You know, you can't make it up, can you? Putin and Zelensky were ready to sign a peace agreement, and it was all a con to buy more time for NATO to organise more troops. And they say Putin's the wrong one. Everything can be researched, guys. Just do your own research. I advise you to use Firefox and stuff like that. We say Google, but, you know, there's all different search engines, guys, you know, so do your research on that as well. But listen, I'm going to head back and make sure Tulip's all right. Billy's had a nice wee walk. Boy was out earlier. He's just a young boy. He's just happy to get out, you know, and he would walk for hours, but I've got to look after him, you know what I mean? So he's resting up as well. So everything's all good, and just brought this wee bit of a video. It's more entertainment and educational purposes only. It's my opinion, what I see going on, what I hear people talking about on the street, and I bring it onto my platform and tell yous, you know, exactly what people are telling me, exactly what I'm seeing from other content creators without actually copying them. But yeah, I do get ideas and stuff, you know what I mean? I think it was being Habib on GB News this morning, or it could have been yesterday, but I seen it today, talking about these women that weren't getting their money, and he went through the list, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. I need to do some research. So I've done the research and I brought it to you. So all my love, guys, and God bless every one of you.